Hey guys, Kevin Cage here with another crypto video. You know the deal, like and subscribe if you like what you see, and let's get right into the information today. So Bitcoin hovering at about 8,600, Ethereum at 166, XRP at the 22.5 cents. We got, XLM just under 6 cents. We got ADA, Cardano under, almost about 4.5 cents here. Tezos, Chainlink, IOTA, VeChain, BAT, we got Quant, Adara, a few of the projects that I just watch. I'm not saying I'm invested in all of these, but I do keep an eye out for some good entries as well. And I do see, integration and long-term utility as well. So I'm just watching them, not financial advice, just wanted to share a few that I'm, keeping my eye on. All right, so to kick things off, so Finextra here, Davos 2020, in the WEF, this is the World Economic Forum, unveils Digital Currency Governance Consortium. So let's take a look at this briefly. So again, they've launched this global consortium for digital currency governance, bringing together tech firms, financial institutions, governments, technical experts, and NGOs. So the emergence of digital currencies in a myriad of different forms, from Bitcoin to Facebook's Libra to central bank issued alternatives. Now, one point I want to say, and the Modern Investor made a great point earlier this week. He was just saying, oh, well, everybody's saying no one's going to use Facebook Libra. They, can't sway people's opinion. False. What could potentially happen, and keep in mind Facebook's Libra for the time being, or at least in the past, it's really just been a white paper and they really haven't developed the technology yet, but they easily could do so. We know they have the funds. And what could happen is obviously, they could make Facebook Libra coin USD, a Facebook Libra coin Euro, Facebook Libra coin, any other currency, and kind of take over individually if regulations want to separate it and segregate it. And they could really force people to use Libra, or not force, I should say incentivize. For example, if they have a Facebook store and Facebook Marketplace, and they said, hey guys, everything is going to be 30% off if you use our Facebook Libra's cryptocurrency. And here we go. Here's, 100, tokens for free. Do you know how many people are just looking to save money in this tough world today? People would flock towards it, and they would use that currency to get 30% off without batting an eye, without questioning freedom, without questioning anything. And that's easily what they could do. Even if it was like 1 month of usage for free or BOGO, whatever type of offer they want, marketing knows what they're doing. So keep that in mind. And I found that very interesting. And I'm not going to say it's going to compete directly with Bitcoin or XRP or Ethereum. I'm just saying this is the world we live in, and everyone's talking about one world currencies, blah, blah, blah. You should also talk about one world corporations, because anything is possible. All right, right here, unveiled at Davos, the new consortium aims to tackle the challenge with an international multi-stakeholder approach involving both the public and private sectors. And right now, of course, Ripple would be in the private sector of the fintechs. All right, they're going to be focused on efficiency, speed, interoperability, inclusivity, level playing field, financial inclusion, welcoming everybody in these nations, and transparency. They're going to look to design a set of guiding principles for public and private, and unleash the potential of digital currencies. Again, Mark Carney, governor of Bank of England, says it's critical that any framework on digital currencies ensures security, efficiency, legitimacy of payments while ensuring fair and open competition. So we get the gist. And then again, finishing this off, David Marcus, head of Calibra Facebook, says, we agree that good regulation is important for the success and safe adoption of digital currency platforms, and are looking forward to continue to engage in this constructive conversation. Keep an eye on this, guys. I did just want to read this article verbatim and share this. Keep in mind this, stays a very high level. All right, next by Jim Hyatt, some good information. So Chris Larson, and again, this is the executive chairman of Ripple, the company. And I just found this to be interesting before we get and talk about the IPO, but basically just speaking about facts, faith, trusting your gut. And he was saying, in 1997, he saw a lot of parallels, and basically, all these experts telling you it's not going to work. And again, just like Jim Hyatt says, this message is so applicable in cryptocurrency. And basically, he said, what was it? Some type of a paradox. Stockholm, there's some type of paradox. And he said, balancing fact and faith. And guys, there's brutal facts out there that you have to face. But there's also the faith that you have to have, so then you hold and that it works out, and you have to, have faith that you'll get through it, despite the number of experts saying, don't do that, it's not going to work. And at the end of the day, guys, this is what Chris Larson, this gentleman is worth, well over, I believe, $1 billion at this point. And what you have to question is, it's a risk on day one. Nobody's getting out of this life alive. There's an infinite amount of data to analyze, partnerships, connections. You can only speculate so much. Eventually, you have to have that portion of faith. You have to pull the trigger And that is the only option at the end of the day. You have to make a decision. Either do or don't. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Continue your research, but I'm here to make life-changing money. All right. Just wanted to share that. Next, Mickey B. Fresh. So Bob Way, guys, this is one of the first 5 or 10 Ripple employees, and he spoke on CKJ's live stream, I believe, last year. I remember watching it. And he spoke a year ago about this exact point prior to an IPO, an initial public offering, when they go, public with the stock. Now, the FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt, is based on wild speculation. The facts point to everything being beneficial for XRP if they did an IPO. I'm not going to share my opinion. I'm just showing you what Bob Way is saying. And obviously, this gentleman is in the know. He's not just a YouTuber. He's not just some successful investor. He's literally in the know with Ripple from the ground floor. All right, so Ripple stock is a separate asset class versus XRP. XRP would be a settlement asset, and I bet my money that it's going to be some type of digital asset, utility token, or commodity in the future. All right, so let's kind of look at these slides really quick. So right here, we got Bob Way right here, and then CKJ. So RippleNet, bank to bank, we know remittance, MSBs, these are money service businesses, interoperating. We got open internet of value, consumer to consumer. We can explain why and how key parties will trade XRP and how XRP demand and utility will increase as each team builds out its network tier. All right, and then we talk about price. And then right here, I do like this. So XRP price today is the current utility, or the volume and value running through the ledger, plus the perception of future utility. This perception is us. It's the speculative side. So again, their perception or definition is, one, you need to have a clear public plan, and we're just more so talking about the XRP ecosystem as a whole, not just Ripple, even though Ripple does have a good plan. We got predictable company execution. We're having faith in a lot of these smart people, successful people that, come from Google, IBM, Amazon, Facebook. All right. And then plus ways for others to contribute and participate, just like the Spring Initiative with $500 million being invested into gaming and, music, all kinds of things. So very exciting. All right. And then lastly, we'll finish off with this, guys. And I just wanted to reference this because everybody's a Twitter expert now. Everybody's telling you why and won't. But at the end of the day, I'm just sitting back, relaxing, having faith in my investment. I'm doing what I can do when I can do it. And that is basically just learning and sitting on my hands, as all successful investors do. That is where the money is made, doing nothing. Finishing off, so XNEO. So again, looking back at it, it now seems clear that an IPO was planned for Ripple all along. I remember a former Ripple employee being mad since, according to him, he had been promised an IPO. Bob Way discussed a Ripple IPO on XRP Chat, and this is a website, guys. Go to XRP Chat. You can read so much. David Schwartz, CTO, is heavily involved and answers a lot of great questions, and I'd much rather trust his answers than even mine or any other Twitter expert. And all according to plan. Have faith. XRP the standard. So I really like that. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below. For some reason, I'm just really out of breath right now. I'm going to get a drink of water, and I will get back to researching. So thanks so much, guys, and I will see you in the next one.